play a brand new game together. This is going to be a special live stream because this is the first time that we are ever doing a giveaway. So what I want to let you know is that there is a chat going on throughout this entire demonstration. So if you have any questions, you can totally ask an Osmonaut in there. But the chat's going to become really important at the end when I ask you one very simple trivia question about something that we've discussed throughout this demonstration. And if you get it right, you're going to be the proud winner of an Osmo bundle package, which may just include some of the things that we see today. All very exciting, so please pay attention. It's going to be a nice, easy quiz, and who doesn't love winning things? So welcome officially. We are playing Math Wizard and the Secrets of Dragons today. It's the second in the Math Wizard series that's coming out. We're going to be focusing on measurements. We're going to be focusing on using non-traditional items to measure things as well as data logging. So get excited. Math is fun. If you're unfamiliar with Osmo, it is a company that is going to be making games for children that are educational as well as entertaining. It uses both a virtual and a physical component, so your child is not going to be strapped to the screen or focused on the table. It's going to be using all different parts of their brain, and it's really a good time. Today we're doing math, but they have a whole line of other types of games that involve focuses on literacy, geography, as well as even coding. So if there's something out there that you want to brush up on to help your child, or a student needs to work on, or really wants to spend more time with, Osmo's got something in their lineup for you. So let's get started with this brand new game. Remember, if you have questions throughout, you can totally ask the Osmonauts in the chat. They are even more helpful than I am, and I would love to show you what we've got going on. So we are taking a trip today to Mathmagica, which is the special Math Wizard land led by Mumbles the Great. So in Mathmagica, there are a bunch of different rooms, and we are going to be focusing on measurement today. When you are playing an Osmo game, there's a couple things that you need to do. First, you open the box, and inside the box, you're going to find this amazing supply kit. It looks a bit like a spell book, so I like to treat it as such. Put it nice flat down on the table and open it up and let all the powers fly out. Inside, it's going to teach you all the very basic steps you need to do a setup. So here on the top part, you're going to see the 4 things that you're going to need in order to have access to the game. The first thing that you're going to need is an Osmo base, which is this white base right here, as well as including this reflector at the top. The reflector is going to be the best friend in this because it's what connects the physical to the virtual. So you just slide it right over your camera like so. Make sure that your tablet is adjusted nice and in the base, and that is the official setup. You are going to need to have an Osmo compatible device. For me, I'm using an iPad. It's a very old generation. They have tons of options for you. You can use a Fire tablet. You can check their website, playosmo.com, to see which generations of different tablets are going to be working and find the right one for you and the corresponding base. The next things you're going to need are internet access, which if you're watching this live stream, I'm hoping you have, or assuming you have. And you're going to need to have an email account to set up the Play Osmo app on whichever device you end up using. So once you set up your email account, you're going to have the app, and that's going to be where you can log all of these fun games. So as far as the virtual and the setup, hopefully you've got that. And now we're going to move on to the actual game, Math Wizards and the Secrets of Dragons. So as I said, this is a game that's going to be focusing on finding dragons out in the world. We measure them, and when we find out what their favorite foods are, and we store it in our guidebook. The first thing you're going to need in order to access the game is this postcard for the Dragon Reserve. Each level or each different game is going to have a corresponding postcard. So if you don't have it, it's going to be okay because the Osmo has set it up that you can play even if you lose your postcard. But I think it's a fun little memento of where you've been. So after the postcard, you have probably the most important thing in this entire box in the game is this dragon guidebook. The intent of the game is to fill out this guidebook with all the information that you discover while exploring all the different biomes and the Dragon Reserve. So you get to fill out your name on this first page. You can totally go with the username you've created, your actual name, or what imagine your dragon name would be. And then it's going to have pages that look like this. On one side, we're going to have where you log your measurements and all the favorite foods that you find out your dragon enjoys. And then over here, we're going to be able to see all 3 different sizes, essentially the evolutions of the dragons. And this is where we do our measurements underneath on this stone tab. And these are the really fun illustrations. So you can check them out. This is a nearsighted green belly. I've never seen one before today. Included in the package as well are going to be 2 rulers. We've got centimeters, which is going to be the blue, and purple for inches. We've got 2 people to walk you through the game, Kimmy and Morty, and they're going to indicate which ruler you need to use at the different times. And after we have used our rulers, we move on to my favorite part, which is all the food. I'm very food focused. So you're going to get all different style measurements of different foods. They all have these lines that line up on top and can connect to each other. And you'll see when you open up the box, they are all very neatly organized, corresponding to their size and their type of food. The key over here really does help me stay organized. I'm a very messy person, so this has been a godsend for me because it tells you how many pieces that are going to be included. There's 62 in total, and some of them are teeny tiny, like this little pistachio. So it's easy to misplace these if you are not organized, but one thing that I like about math is that it keeps me focused and organized. So I use the key to make sure that I'm all sorted out appropriately. Now, I've taken out all the pieces, just one of each for easy access, but you can totally keep them in the box, make piles, whatever you feel most comfortable with, totally works. So now that we have walked through a little bit of the setup as well as the technical aspects, I'd love to take you into Mathemagica. Come on. So, this is the Sky Castle. The Sky Castle is where we begin all of our adventures. When you start the game and have not included any of your postcards, all you're gonna have is this first main tower right here. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it only gives you one option to push, so push that button. It's this blue one that says Add Postcard. The 2 colors that I always look out for when I'm playing this game, blue and orange. Those are the 2 that I think if I push them, I'm in business. So I push this orange Add Postcard. I take my Dragon Reserve postcard, and I line it up just like it's lined up in the picture. The best thing about this reflector is that if your things are not in the right alignment, it's not going to pick it up and you won't be able to move forward until it is. So no frustration necessary. The game wants you to succeed and wants you to set up smoothly. So you'll be here. It will load a screen that gives you the option of adding a Dragon Reserve. You push this button down here, the blue. If you see that it has the pointer, that means you've got something to add. I've already added my Dragon Reserve over here. I got a special airport feature, put it all the way on the end. I put the dragon not directly next to my tower because I don't fully trust dragons. And then I have my potions lab from last week. The cool thing about the Sky Castle is every single one is going to be different. Every single person is going to be able to build or orchestrate their Sky Castle depending on what they're most interested in. In order to access this Dragon Reserve, you'll see that there is a blue circle with a white star in it. We tap the blue circle over Morty. Oh, this one's Morty. He's like a really old turtle who's been doing this for a long time. And we push the orange play button, and now we enter the secret magical world of dragons. All right, so push play right here. And the first screen that you're going to see, this is the actual Dragon Reserve. This is where all of your dragons that you have essentially studied and gotten eggs for to hatch, they learn and they grow and they observed with love in this specific screen. I want to take us back here later once I've shown you a little bit of the world. The purpose of the game is, as I said, to get all 20 of the dragons, you need to get their measurements in centimeters, in inches, and to find out their favorite foods. So because there's 3 on each page, you're going to be able to find about 60 different measurements. And so you're going to be doing a lot of work. In order to get to the biomes, which are the different worlds that the dragons live in, we click on this little blue button down here on the left. It's going to be the location marker. And these are the biomes. So the different biomes have different styles of dragons living within them. So for example, I have this enchanted forest, which is going to be more woodland creatures, more woodsy, shrubby kind of dragons. And I've also unlocked up here this more sky area, which is going to have the birds and the more flying focused dragons. I'm very excited to unlock. I think this one's the Fire Island with the smoky, that more fury focused ones. We've got the Dragon Bay over, or the Dolphin Bay over here, which is going to obviously be the underwater aspect. I'd love to show you. In order to get to them, we just click on the biome itself, and now it's a bit of a game of hide and seek. It's really fun, I think, for kids. This is a game that's geared for children 6 to 8 years old, so about 1st to 2nd graders. So hide and seek, I think, will probably be their strong suit. And it's almost like an I Spy hide and seek. So we look around, and I can pinpoint there's a dragon here. There's a dragon hiding out over here. There's a really intense dragon hiding right there. So I'm going to click on this big guy and see what's up. When you find... Oh, Kimmy's always the most excited person in the room. So when you find a new dragon, it's going to give you this screen with a number in the tablet circle. Go to that page in your dragon guidebook in order to see who we have just found. So it looks like, so you line it up just like they are in the picture. So Kimmy says that we need to go in centimeters. I realize I have a King Thunderhorn right here, and I have the largest one because I can see that he's got 3 big, almost lightning style spikes and a giant tooth. So I take my centimeters, I line up the dashed line starting at the beginning of the 1, and there's dashes as well on the stones, so you can line those up, take your pointer finger, trace it all the way to where the line ends. I think it's going to be closer to 11. You wait for this circle, this light blue circle right here, to fill fully in order to be able to check your work by pushing this dark blue ruler down here in the right corner.
Look how happy that dragon is.
Yes. It's a very happy dragon. So now we've kind of logged it. You can take a pencil, which I think is going to be the best, and load it into your dragon measurements, if you can see right here. As I said, each dragon, it's going to be great to kind of almost segment it. So you have little, medium, large. So I just got large is about 11 centimeters. And I would log that in my dragon measurements and keep that forever. So once you have your dragon measured, now you can do the part that I like most, which is feed it and find out what it likes to eat. So you click on it one more time, this King Thunderhorn, and you get a different screen with a plate. So I'm on the page, and right now, I don't know what it likes to eat because I am getting this dark gray screen right here. As we learn more about the dragons, we can find it out. But I'm able to take any of the different foods that I see at the bottom. Like, I love sandwiches, so I'm just gonna put the sandwich and see what I get as a reaction. There's 3 types of reactions you can get. A kind of angry, sad face, like I don't want it. Just like a chill, happy face, being like that's fine. Or you get the love face, which is my favorite face and the face that's gonna get you the most hearts. And we want all of our dragons to be happy. This is all about nurturing. So I'm gonna say, okay, a sandwich, and I like to put avocado on my sandwich. So let's test that out, see how that goes. Make sure it lines up. Okay, I didn't get a heart with the avocado, so I'm gonna maybe switch it out. But purple fit, so I'm gonna use this pork roll. Okay, we have a meat lover in the house. I push the fork and knife blue button in the bottom corner. I hope this King Thunderhorn really liked it.
Oh, the dragon really trusts you.
Oh my gosh, I got 12 hearts. He loved it. And so they fly away, and then we can log in our favorite foods, sandwich and this sausage roll, if you want to do that over here. The next thing that I want to show you is that we can find, I've already met this dragon before, so I can just see what she likes to eat. Remember, you always need to go to the page that it's indicating in the circle. So I travel back to page 11, and I'm reminded that I have a yellow sunny tail right here, but I still don't know what this one likes to eat. I'm gonna say she's our largest one, so we need to go to the bottom column or the bottom row right here and fill it in. Sometimes maybe they just want one big thing, like this, this green onion, it doesn't fit, so I have to take that back. Trial and error is going to be really crucial for here, as well as approximations. This is going to teach children that different things can all add up to the same. Oh my gosh, she's just like me. She loves churros con chocolate.
Stand back.
Okay. Oh,
This dragon likes you.
it's really cute. You get to know what they enjoy. You get to name them. And you get to explore more biomes the more that they learn to love you and you treat them well. The way we can explore more biomes is actually by using this button right here at the bottom with the star. Every 5 merit badges that you get introduces you to a new biome or a new world. And so you can keep track of where your status is with each of the merit badges. Like this one right here, I've hatched only 1 egg out of 12, but once I hit 12, I can add that to my badge. If I have anything that has the arrow, the finger pointing, just like I had for add to my sky castle, it shows up, I click it, it'll go on my sash, and I got promoted. I'm no longer a hatchling, I'm a fledgling.
Hey, you're ready for the next level.
That's Kimmy, she's so sweet. Okay, and now, because I'm able to go to a new status, I have unlocked a new biome.
Would you like to explore next?
So I think that I would like to go to this one.
Earn more badges to unlock the next biome.
So you're able to click on it. That's Mumbles right there.
Let's dive in.
So Morty was going to walk you through kind of the energy or the focus or the type of dragon there. This is a really story-focused game as well as a math game. So whatever your child is interested in, I think they're going to have a good time. It's going to keep their attention without being too bogged down with math or bogged down with story. It's woven really nicely together. So again, we explore through here. I see one guy hiding there, one guy hiding there. That's just a giant whale. We're going to do one more, and then I'd love to take you to... I'm going to click on this guy hiding under there.
Yay! You discovered
Amazing.
a new dragon.
As I said, Kimmy's so
This dragon
excited.
in your guidebook.
So I go now to page 29. In the book, conveniently, all of the dragons from the similar biomes are going to be in the same realm in the book. So you're never going to be having to flip crazy back and forth if you're staying within the same biome. So she's asking once again for centimeters, which you can see with this blue and white line right there. I make sure that I'm measuring the right one. You can count the teeth, you can count the length of the angler little light on top. It's a nice way to do some deductive reasoning. So I line it up, I take my pointer finger, I hold it over. Okay, yeah, it's looking more like about 11 inches, or centimeters. So as it says in the bottom, about. So we know that this is approximations. Nothing it can be concrete, but for children, we can also teach them a little bit about rounding up or rounding down.
Yay! You did it!
Oh my gosh, and I just got a new badge. I'm a junior bay explorer. That's really exciting. So I'm going to feed this one time, and then I'm going to show you how to hatch an egg. All right, so this is a big guy. I'm going to give him a piece of squid. I think that might be something he would like because he's in the water. Okay, he loves that. And it looks like I have space. I'm going to try one more time with avocado. It's one of my favorite things. And okay, great. So the classic squid avocado combo. We'll try that out for our purple scaredy fin. Whew!
I think this dragon likes you.
This is awesome. Okay. So as you can see, I just won a badge. I click on the star to see what I got.
You've earned a badge.
How exciting!
Sure to check out the badge you just earned.
I click on it and I add it to my fledgling badge or my fledgling sash. Oh my gosh. Next is going to be I'm going to become a true scout, which is, you know, high on my list of things I want. So I move the book back. I click back here. Whenever you see this red exclamation mark, it means that there's something going on that screen. So I click here. I look for the red. It's in my actual Dragon Reserve in the center. So I click back to the Dragon Reserve to see what Morty and Kimmy are up to.
Looks like the dragon egg is about to hatch.
And this is the dragon egg right here. When you've given your dragon or a dragon out in the wild enough food that they love, they're going to trust you enough in order to give you one of their eggs for you to take back to the reserve and then raise. So the goal is to get all of the types of dragons to trust you enough. Oh my goodness.
Aw, let's give the baby dragon a name.
You get to name the baby dragons. So you can click this right here and create whatever name you actually want. Or what I like to do is just do the randomizer, which is this dice block right there. Between you and me, we're going to go with whatever the fourth one is because I'm feeling like number 4 today. So 1, Caspian, no. Alex, no. Ulysses, and we got Zara. This is Zara, the little yellow sunbeam. So in order to raise them, you're going to want to click on Zara or whichever dragon you've gotten. You're going to want to go to the page,
Dragon.
which is 11.
Your guidebook.
And now we actually get to measure the littlest one. This is our first baby of the day.
Centimeters.
So you line it up. This is going to be our last one, you guys. Okay, so she's just under 4 centimeters. That's so tiny for a dragon. It loads. We push.
You're doing great.
I got another badge. And then we can also, we write that down in our measurements.
The dragon wants to eat this.
And when you're in your reserve, they can make requests. You don't have to just figure it out. So I can take this maybe package of chorizo. Looks tasty. I feed it to her.
Stand back.
She eats it. And the more you feed them, the more they grow. It's almost like when I was a kid and I was playing Pokemon. There's evolutions throughout all of this. So once you feed her enough, she's able to grow to the medium, to the large, and then fly away out into the world and truly spread her wings. So that is what we've got going on. I'm going to add one last badge and move forward from there. A methodical explorer. You can always click on the badges to see what you've done, or so I can measure 10 dragons accurately with 3 tries. Did it. Feeling accomplished. So I'm going to take us back to our main page. If you have questions, I hope you've been asking through the chat. But right now, I would like to do a little bit of trivia. So, if you have been paying attention, there have been 2 main characters that are featured in Math Wizards and the Secrets of Dragons. One is Morty, who is our scout master, but then there is our scout in training, and I would like you to know, or I would like to find out, if you remember her name. So the first person to say her name in the chat is going to be met by an Osmonaut, and you're going to be receiving a fantastic prize. All right, so please start chatting. I'd like to wrap things up with you. If you're interested in this game, it's a fantastic gift for the holiday season coming up. As I said, it's great for grades about 1 to 2, ages 6 to 8, but it's a fun game for pretty much anyone to play, and you get to enjoy a lot of food. It's available to buy on playosmo.com as well as Amazon, but you can check out the Osmo website at playosmo.com to see all the different lists of retailers that have this available. It runs for about $59, and it does not come with the base, but maybe if you win the trivia, you could get one. So, hope you were listening. If you're an educator, you can also check out Osmo for Schools, which is going to be teacher resources. So these are not just games for children. It is something that uses curriculum that is existing in schools right now. So it is up to date with what children are studying in class. And hopefully this is a way to carry the classroom into the home, and it's going to be fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had so much fun exploring dragons, hatching Zara. Please remember, check out playosmo.com and have a fantastic day.